You saw it there, Jen Monson. It'll pop up again so you can take a peek. There we go. Jen Monson is joining us tonight. You guys know her, longtime Empire's guest, whether it be Creative Women, Free Comic Book Day, her own art receptions. That's what we're here for, by the way. And holiday craft fairs she has been a part of down here as well. Now, given the current situation of the world, we are doing everything via the internet so we can still bring you some of the best that Sacramento has to offer, but keeping everyone safe. Now, Jen Monson is up all month long in the art gallery. So please make sure to take a peek. She's got some of the koi ponds. She's got bags with her artwork on it. She's got original artwork on the wall. And we're here to talk to her tonight because normally we would do an art reception and we can't do that right now. So Jen Monson, thank you for joining us again. Thank you for being on the art wall again. Thank you for being part of Creative Women Minicon on May 1st this year. Again, it's always great to have you.
I'm always happy to be there.
Well, let's just, everybody, I think they all know you by now, but let's just give them a quick introduction to who you are, what you do, and what you've been doing during COVID.
I'm Jen Monson. I have been, I do art. I do paintings, mostly watercolor right now. And I do other sort of crafts. During COVID, I have, I suffered through a little bit of depression, of course, and finally went back to working on getting that art going and doing more paintings. And I've been really busy actually with pet art, pet portraits, thankfully.
Now, because that is something that's very relevant right now, and a lot of people are still dealing with the entire staying at home, your whole world was turned upside down. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of depression. Did that creative side that you utilized help to bring you out of that?
I think so, because anytime I would draw something that I really, really liked, it would give me that boost of joy, making me feel a little bit better. Like, I'm so glad that I have this talent, very thankful for it. Oh, and my shirt draw all the things.
Sweet.
I would have to say, yeah, and I thank you for having your still having your live model draw. I saw somebody says that yes, I do pet art, but that I do that you were still doing the live model draw, because doing that every month was a huge help with reminding me that I am an artist, because I got to continue to draw at least once a month during COVID. And so that was wonderful.
That is great. Real quick, back to when I asked you that question and I said, did it help you, get out of your depression? As you were forming your sentence and you paused, I was like, oh no, this is going to go horrible. She's going to be like, no, I'm still depressed.
Well, like when COVID first started, my depressions were getting really bad because I had, tons of conventions and shows set up. And each month it seemed like I was getting, okay, we're canceling it. And every time I got to cancel, I was like, how do I even get out of bed today? And thankfully I can draw while in bed. And again, when I draw something that looks good to me, then I feel that burst of joy.
And that's one of the reasons that we wanted to keep doing this. This is something that a lot of people have not thought about. What Jen just mentioned is creatives like Jen, they base a lot of their lives and their income around doing shows. So they've got things scheduled out for a year, knowing where they're going to be every weekend, what they're going to do. And when COVID hit, all of it shut down. So that's why it's so important to follow some of these links you'll see down here. Go over to her Instagram, follow her, go to her website, check out her work, see if there's something you want to purchase, and just at least take a peek and show her a little bit of support. So Jen, we're going to talk about some of your works here, because we're going to get into a lot for Jen on Creative Women, which is May 1st starting at 9 a.m. It's a Saturday morning. We're going to talk to a whole host of ladies. Of course, Jen will be there. But let's talk a little bit about what we have going on here at the art gallery. Of course, I brought a couple things over there. Of course, you are known for your koi ponds. I think that
which I have not done any since like
No.
last March.
You have been doing a lot of different things, but I just wanted to show it's not just koi. There is an octopus, one right there.
Move it around so they can see the head pokes out of the water.
Oh, yeah. You can see see that right there. These are really unique. There's some cups over there that have it in there, but that's not all you've done. You've got, again, we have koi paintings up there. Are any of those new?
All of those are new.
That's what I thought, because
yeah,
this is some of the biggest stuff you've ever done, right?
Yes, I was itching to do something large because my art space is really tiny. And so I usually can only do tiny stuff, but I was just really super itching to do something large. And so I went out and got a large piece of watercolor paper and just went for it, even though I had to really adjust my workspace and use other spaces to hold the paint and water and stuff to do that. But I'm really glad that I did.
It worked out really well. You guys will see them. There's 4 large pieces up there. One that is definitely bigger than anything she's ever done.
There's 5 large pieces.
What are there?
The big black one, yeah. And then there's 4 on either side.
I can't count. I'm sorry. There are 5. Yes. I was like, oh no, did I lose one? No. There are 5 large pieces up there for you to take a peek at. And then there's fun little things like this. That is just a small little guy. If we can zoom in on this so we can take a peek at some of the stuff she's got going on. We've got this guy here. Of course, that is the doctor, the good doctor, the best doctor. In chick form. And you've also got bags, which I didn't grab. They can see them. They're laid out there. And you've got a couple interesting things here that I hadn't seen before. You've got a Hobbit Hole as well up there, which is not for sale. But we're looking at the outside of a Hobbit Hole and the inside. What was it that prompted you to do that?
Well, the TV show Making It, they because COVID happened, they on Instagram did a Making It at Home, and so each week they would do a challenge and challenge you to make something out of something. And so one of the weeks was to use cardboard and make things. And so I decided to be absolutely insane and use cardboard to make this Hobbit Hole. And yeah, if you go into the shop and you look at it, it is probably one of the best things I've ever made, because I made it Lego size so that my husband and my kid could play with Legos.
That's perfect.
So it's specifically Lego size. And it's completely made out of cardboard.
Yeah, it's really neat. So take a peek at it because you can see the inside and the outside. Now, we're going to go into a lot more about this again on Creative Women May 1st. But what I'm really excited to talk to you about and really get some more information, probably then, but I want to hear a little bit about it now. This here is a couple pages. Sorry for the glare, guys. You'll have to see it in the shop. It is a couple pages from a children's book. And you can see, I'm trying to get the dog out of the way, over here, a mom and a son, and they're turning the page. Tell us a little bit about what this book is.
The book was written by Ronnie. You can find him at Ronnie Donnie.
That's his given name too, by the way.
Yes, yeah, I know. And it's about a mom and her little
and that's
kid.
The cover, sorry.
Yeah, that's the cover of it. And the kid is asking the mom, "Do you love me?" And the mom, throughout the book, they travel through the child's imagination, with the mom telling the child just how much she loves this kid.
Okay, so, and you did it all. It's all watercolored, correct?
Yes, they're all done in watercolors,
which is great. The entire book, and it's going to be done in a more of a square fashion for everybody. Just a nice children's book. Really looking forward to seeing that this year. And this is something that you've never done before, correct?
I've never done a children's book before. Yeah, so I was very thankful when Ronnie asked me to do that.
You haven't really done any sequentials like this either.
Hi, whoever Scott from the East Coast.
Thank you for watching.
No, I've never done anything sequential. whatever that word is, before.
Okay, so was it difficult or did you adapt pretty quickly?
The difficult part was wanting to do right by Ronnie, wanting it to be, I wanted him to be happy with it.
Okay.
And so that was the difficult part for me. But otherwise, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, he is kind of a taskmaster. He's not fun to work with, demanding.
No, actually, one of the hardest parts, I think, was making the mom and the kid look the same throughout the whole book. That was actually one of the hardest parts.
Why was that the hardest part?
Because as I draw, each day as I draw, my art hand changes. Okay. So, like, I will learn something new and will change something a little bit with each day. And so trying to draw them exactly the same, even though I might learn something new the next day, was kind of difficult for me, because it's like, no, don't change it. Make it look the same way you did yesterday. So.
That does make sense. Now, you also potentially have another client there. Mr. Sal Manila was just on, and he had mentioned that what you do dog art, and this guy.
Oh, there's one. If you look on my wall behind me, is Dylan.
Yep, there she is.
You can see Dylan I did. And this is one I recently finished of a horse.
That's great. So, yeah, no, this gentleman loves his two dogs. More than
dogs are what I do the most.
More than his wife, more than his daughter. And so I'll have to follow you on Instagram.
I don't blame you. I see dogs and I just go insane. So
you don't blame me. You love your animals more than you love your husband and child?
Well, luckily I don't have any animals, so we don't have to see.
You've avoided the entire thing right there. There he is. Oh, man. Well, Jen, thank you very much. Everybody, please go follow her on Instagram. Check out her website. If you see something you like, purchase it. It's never too early to get Christmas gifts or birthday gifts for people. So check out Jen Monson, and don't forget, you will see her again in just a couple weeks. May 1st, 9 a.m. We're starting Creative Women Minicon 2021. So again, thank you very much, Jen. Check out her stuff on the wall here when you're in the shop, and then we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
But before we go, can you show off the painting called Ben?
Oh,
did you grab that off the wall?
And you can take
no, you didn't.
I did not.
I did with my little bird paintings. They kind of tell me what their name is when I finish them, and one of them told me his name was Ben. So that's this one.
This one, and I do wear glasses now, as you can see.
And I didn't even realize the same until I was hanging this up on the wall, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. This one's named Ben, and that's Ben.
And I have a blue scarf that's just a little darker than this. That's handmade by Jen, so it's absolutely perfect. And then of course Jen is.
Well, thank you, Jen Michelle.
So that is great. So everybody, check her stuff out on the wall, on the web, and then we'll see you in a couple weeks for Creative Women Minicon.
Bye.